All right, let's see if we can get the Bronco stuck. We're gonna take the Bronco over to the deeper snow. Oh, she's digging. Don't dig too deep. And she's stuck. She's stuck. Oh no, you should have kept going. Yeah, I think you're stuck now. You went too far forward.
Well, you said you should have kept going.
I know, but you had to turn this way because you went into the super deep stuff. It's above your bumper. You can try working it, but I can pull you out. Well, stop. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It keeps popping. I don't like the way that sounds.
You can try turning, but don't go all the way to lock. I don't know if it'll break or not. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Good job, babe. When in doubt, throttle out. Oh, my hands are frozen. It is so cold out here. Well, how cold is the dash thing?
19 degrees is what the dash says. Yeah.
Plus the wind chill. And as we're still waiting on the Rokblokz, now we're driving through snow and ice, and look at this. Without having the mud flaps all over the handle, it starts freezing all over the place. Oh, look at that. So this was all on here, caked up, and then when you open the door, it like scrapes it off. I don't know if it'll help from all the way back here or not, but I guess we'll see once we put them on. Let's see what the other side looks like. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at all this. So I'm curious, once we put those on, if that'll stop that from happening everywhere, which would be pretty nice. I don't know, we're waiting on them. They should be here any day.
What's up, Brite Nation?
Hey, what's up, Brite Nation?
Now, as most of you know, we haven't had our brand new Ford Bronco for really all that long, but we have had it long enough to already find a ton of things that we really, really love about it.
And a couple things that need addressed. Now, before we got the Bronco, of course, I was on the forums like everybody else and on Facebook looking over people's, what they liked about it and
that
people's
had already
issues.
gotten theirs.
Yeah, one of the things that started coming up was rock chips all along the bottom of the doors and on the rear flares, like where it was taking chunks like of plastic out of the rear flares. And I was like, what are these guys doing? Are they running Baja or like whatever? And
Seems excessive.
People were claiming, no, just down a dirt road, just going fishing or going to their uncle's house. And I thought they were, I was like, there's no way. Well,
turns out they weren't lying.
so here's what it looks like before we add the Rokblokz mud flaps. It threw obviously mud all the way up. The door handles were covered. I've already wiped off a bunch. The door handles were covered in mud, both of them. This had probably, I don't know, almost 3 inches of mud caked on this rear flare. And like when I opened the door, it literally scraped it off. You can see all the mud in here. It literally scraped it off, and then I took a rag and I wiped it all off to kind of kick it off. Yeah, so we're gonna install the Rokblokz, which will come all the way out to the flare here and all the way out to the flare back here. You'll see it'll come all the way out. I'm wondering if I might be able to get them to make ones that are a little bit wider for people running wheel spacers or more offset wheels, because we do stick out. Not much, but just a tad past there. Yeah, let's see what the other side looks like. I think the driver's side was the worst. So yeah, the mirrors are covered. Yeah, here's the door handle. You can see how bad the door handle is. It's really bad. That door handle, all covered in mud. We'll add the Rokblokz, go back out and test it in the mud again. I don't normally do mud, but it also is gonna protect. Here, you can see what happens when you're off-road and you're like in rocks. This is where the rocks kick up to. Look at the highest concentration is right here. So the rocks fling up and tear up all of your paint all along here, and ours is already messed up on both sides. I'll have to show you when it's clean. But both sides, you can see right where it hits, super heavy. And that whole bottom of the door is already torn up on our Bronco. All the paint's messed up from rocks flinging up. So the Rokblokz will definitely take care of that and keep you from having to destroy the bottom of both of your doors. So check this out. We only have about 2,000 miles on the Bronco right now. There's a whole group of rock chips here, and it gets more down the door here. Now what happens is these rocks are kicking up from the tires, and look at this. It has destroyed all of our paint. This is all past the clear, past the color. Look at this one back here. So what happens is the door actually kicks out. There's a bulge in the door, so the rocker's sitting inside, and then the door bulges out, and that's exactly where it's hitting. So the guys were not lying about it. We've only got 2,000 miles on this, and the paint from this body line down is that's pretty destroyed. I mean, I'm not exactly happy about it. One guy even told me they did clear PPF, the like clear coat film, and he put it on it, and it actually tore through the film and still hit his paint. And the PPF that he paid for, the paint protection film, is already destroyed and he needs to replace it. Knowing all that and then seeing this, we're actually friends with the guys over, guys and girls, husband and wife over at Rokblokz. Now, I've got one here, yay. So Rokblokz, they make these mud flaps. They're quick removable. They're super durable. I had them on the Jeep. I had them on the Gladiator. Took them rock crawling and literally drug them and smashed them on rocks and stuff. They don't break. They're a really, really good material. I reached out to them because I was like, hey, the Bronco community needs these right away. These people are paying $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 for Broncos, and they're destroying their paint the first time they go down a gravel road. On top of that, if you ever want to go down a muddy road, say it's raining, you're going to grandma's house, or somebody lives down a dirt road that it's raining, it's muddy, check this out, because now you can't even get back like in your vehicle if you get out. You'll notice that the handles are going to be covered in mud. You're going to get your hands filthy to try to get back in. If there's somebody in the rear, this will be caked with mud, and the person getting out of the rear is going to get their whole leg and bum covered in mud.
Now, if you're thinking to yourself, I'm never going off-roading or on a muddy trail or on a muddy road or gravel road with my off-roading vehicle, totally fine, to each their own. However, you're still going to be experiencing the same issues on pavement like we are. So since washing it, this is 100% pavement miles. We haven't taken it off-road, and you can still see how much gets onto the side of the Bronco. You're still getting a ton of debris thrown at the body, which means you're still damaging the paint. And especially now that we have 1.5-inch spacers on our Bronco, problem's only gonna get progressively worse, which is gonna be the same boat for most of you guys as well if you're planning on getting a different offset wheel, a wider stance, or if you're gonna get bigger tires. You're gonna be experiencing the same problem, it's just gonna be a lot worse. So that's where the Rokblokz comes into play. Again, we've run them on our Jeep, we've run them on our Ford, we ran them on our old Ram, we even run them on our trailer when we're towing stuff, because they do an exceptional job not just on-road, but off-road as well, because like Kevin said, they're quick disconnect, which means if you want to take them off, if you're about to do something super gnarly, it comes off in about 5 seconds, it's super easy to do, or you can leave them on for 99% of the time elsewise, and they're extremely durable.
Now the install is super easy as well. Now depending on your model, there's gonna be a crash bar right here bolted on. Now with our Sasquatch, it's not there. The only thing that was there was one bolt that we had to remove.
I don't know why that bolt was there.
I don't know, and it had thread locker on it too.
So you might have to move a bolt that doesn't serve a purpose anyways.
Yeah, and then you just get your bracket. It's gonna sit on the passenger side just like so, and they provide you with the hardware. So this guy is gonna sit literally right on top of that crash bar bracket. And then you're gonna use the existing holes and threads. Really that simple. Just this bolt right back here. Get this guy started, thread it down. And tight. So this inside one, it seems it's a little easier if you move the inner liner kind of out of the way and get behind it. And then you're just gonna snug it down and put the liner back. So if you head over to Rokblokz's website, you'll see that they actually make these in all different kinds of colors, and you can get the RB here in an accent color. I just went with the black and the blue because I like the kind of sleek look with just the Rokblokz right here in blue. If you want these blue or these red, you can do that too. I know on our trailer we have them red, it looks pretty cool. So this is it. Like these literally go through here, and then that's it. You just line these guys up and screw them in. Look at that.
They do a really good job too of making sure it lines up really well body line wise. Because you can see right here, this is where it starts. And this is where this starts to block it all off. So you're gonna get much less of all of that than you did before.
Should I just leave one there and leave the other one with it off? We'll go hit some mud.
Like see like a difference.
See like a difference between the two.
Right?
Well, I mean, I already showed the video how bad it is. I don't know. Or should I just put the other side on real quick?
I don't know, we can't ask you guys which way to do. Well, let's, because then we'll have to clean it.
Also, don't forget, there's rears.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be putting the rears on too, which will sit right here. And that's just being nice to the people behind you. Now, one of the things that Rokblokz tries to do is use existing bolt holes, existing brackets, and it's no different in the rear. This actually goes around your body mount bolt. So there's one big one, and there's two 15mm on the outside. And we'll show you that here. So right here, there's two 15mm bolts on the outside of this big body bolt. They're actually nuts, not bolts. So you loosen those nuts up and put the bracket on it. That's the one. That's the two. So this bracket literally just goes right there. So you just set your little alligator clip looking things right in there. And then this actually slides and it's adjustable. If you saw that bracket, you'd see it's notched. And so you can actually slide it in or out depending on
how wide or your wheels are.
Yeah, so if you don't want it sticking out completely, so it's also adjustable. So it goes from here to here. So you've got some adjustment there. I'm gonna go all the way out and cinch her down. That's it.
Okay, so now that we've got all 4 on,
I went off the side of the road.
Kevin just went off just to get some mud on the tires.
Oh
now
my
we're just
God.
gonna drive fast to see how it flings, basically, and we'll hit the mud again on the way back just to see.
Are we? I think I almost got stuck.
We almost He's so mad. He didn't warn me. I had no idea where he was gonna go find mud. He didn't warn me
I
before
pulled out the neighborhood. It was just
he
right
pulled out
there.
the neighborhood and just instantly dipped into a ditch. And I wasn't filming because I wasn't ready. And he almost got us stuck. We did not expect it to be as deep as it was.
Good thing I was already in 4-wheel drive. Holy cow.
Well, we figured if we were going to test them out and see what the difference is between before and after, we might as well test them out well. Okay, so you remember what it looked like before, and after going through all of that, before that, you've got 1 or 2 little spots. It did really good.
Did it?
I mean, yeah, you've still got a little bit of mud, but like
No,
compared
but
to
for-
before,
but
that's
what I just went
nothing.
through-
That's nothing compared to what it was before. Woo!
Look at the things I do for you guys. I had a perfectly clean Bronco when this started. It was very, very, very
Well,
clean.
I mean, it was
Ish.
99% cleaner than all of our other vehicles normally.
That's true.
Now, that wasn't exactly like a gravel road or your normal kind of dirt road or even just kind of a muddy road. Kevin went into the stupidest, muddiest
Well,
dig.
I wanted to see, like, so clearly, if I can hit mud and fling it up on the road, look at all of it that it caught in there, and then look at the door. I guarantee you, if I take these off and we go back through there, the whole thing, like your handle would be covered, the rear handle.
Do you want to do that on the way back? Just take the front ones off? We're going to go take his car wash
Okay.
while it's still
All right,
wet and
let me
easy to clean.
Let
So
me take them off. We'll go
we'll
through
take the
mud.
front ones off real quick before we close this video out. We'll dip through it again on our way out, and then we'll stop and show you guys to see what the difference is. It'll just make Kevin's cleaning job harder, but it's fine. It's for you guys.
Okay, so here's the muddy spot again. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, the traction control's on. We're going to get stuck.
Oh my God.
Is there anybody coming?
Oh my God. You're gonna have to pull over here. It
Do
is-
I?
Yeah, pull over somewhere. I gotta show this. Oh yeah. Huge difference. Look at my door handle. All up on the windows. Back window, the rear door. Oh my God. So this is what Kevin was talking about earlier when you open the door. Oh no! No!
Look, so this is where the rocks and everything are gonna hit and tear up your paint. You can see exactly where that's at. My door handle's not too bad, but it's definitely, you know, a little bit more mud. That was just a splash through it. What, we were five in there for 5 seconds. Look at this. Look at that. And then you have somebody get out and like their butt or their leg drags across that. And then look how much the rear one caught to keep from flinging on other people or whatever. I would say, yes. Rokblokz, thank you.
It does help.
Yeah.
Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebritstudios.com. As always, we love you, and we will see you next time. Ah, don't spray me. Mwah.
Oh, Mia, where's that smile? Where's that smile? Where's the smile, Mia? Where's the smile? Where's the smile, Mia? Show me that smile. Come here, Mia. Come here, Mia. Come here. Where's the smile? Where's the smile? You gonna do the smile? Where's the smile?